Well, morning. I'm out with Brady this morning, and he's brought out quite a few cars to play with, so we found a nice little spot. So talk me through it, Brady.
Yeah. So basically, I got this this kit. It's it's kind of a Tamiya or Tamiya, whatever. Kind of a basic kit. You get the aluminum and the carbon fiber, just the shell, and then you get everything else, the wheels and everything, and the suspension comes with it, the gearing, and then you can put what you want in it.
That's super. It's like super. That's got to be like a couple of pounds in weight.
Well, without anything in there, it's probably I don't know, less than a half, maybe a pound at the most.
Very neat.
Yeah, and then so I just put a bunch of stuff in there. I got my. I love this Trackstar stuff though.
Yeah.
This combination here, if you read about it, you'll find out people that actually paid twice to 3 times much more for these kind of setups. But Trackstar, the new Trackstar stuff.
Well, a lot of it you can pay like a lot for waterproofing, and if you don't need the waterproofing, like it ever rains here.
Waterproofing.
If this was in New Jersey, we might be clearing the snow.
Yeah, right. I mean, something like that. You're trying to go across a lake or something like that. But other than that, I mean, I don't see any issues with anybody getting wet, unless you're trying to wash your car off.
Yeah.
If you're washing your car off, that's a whole other thing. But you're not going to want to wash this off because you're not going to get it in the mud.
Yeah.
It's too low to get. Look how low that is. So then I just took I had a body laying around. I kind of liked it. Kind of fit. Not perfectly, but it holds everything down in place, just in case it rolls. I don't think it's going to roll though either. So yeah, that's one of them, and that's my other Frankenstein. But that's a whole other story. I bought a bunch of little things. This is old. I guess it's a Team Associate B44-2.
That's a lot lighter than it looks as well.
Oh yeah, it's a B44-2.
Yeah.
It's got all the good stuff in it though. It's got the packs, the buddy packs or whatever you call them. Saddle packs, sorry. And then it comes with a really good.
I was going to say it's
really good 13.5.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a Roar, of course, Orca. I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
But I got these online, and it just seems like you get a great deal. You buy what you want, and then you can take part what you want and part it out, or you can just keep it and just add batteries to it and let it roll.
Yeah, I think a lot of people when they're racing, they buy like the latest thing, they race around in it for 3 months, 6 months, the next thing comes out, and they're straight on to the next thing, and then
they get something better.
Nobody necessarily wants that for racing.
Yeah, and they get rid of it for a song.
Yeah.
But that's like another thing. Like these short course trucks, Team Associated, they're old, but they run forever, and the suspension's always good. And I got that for $100, and it had the electronics in it.
Yeah, I wonder about following your advice and having a look on
eBay.
eBay.
Like all these run on this, pretty much, except for my Team Associates.
Yeah.
Every one of these cars runs with this. That's it. It's not even that good a one. It's just
I had one of the Spectrum ones, but I sold it. I wasn't using it with anything else, so when I part exchanged it with one of my other.
You got drag. You got drag. The drag brakes on.
Oh yes, that's a bit too.
It's kind of good that it's on actually, because I can't really crash it that way either. Whoa.
That's got to be the drag brake sport. Got to be on about 100%, hasn't it? Because that's
that's almost full throttle, but with the drag brake, it does that.
So the only time I have it set on the really fast stuff is I have it set on the speed run cars. I set it for about 10-15%, just so I've got, when I ease off the throttle straight away, it's slowing a bit. Yeah, I'd be tempted to take the drag brake off, because otherwise it's going to wear the tyres pretty quick, isn't it?
No, I know.
Yeah. What makes that on there? So that's
this one. What's this?
This one.
This is the 44 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. No, who makes it? Sorry.
Oh, who this is a Team Associate.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Team Associate. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's the racing buggies. I'm not as I'm not as familiar with.
Yeah. These are all, but they're old. I mean.
Although I am tempted to get something like a sort of racing buggy like that, because around here that'd be ideal for like parking lots where it's not super smooth tarmac, but there's still a big tarmac area.
Once again, same.
Yeah.
Once again, taking off.
I've had some comedy moments. Traxxas Thruster BXL, and instead I was testing the steering, having just fitted a new steering servo, and instead of the hitting the steering, for whatever reason, I squeezed full throttle and I had it on the island in the kitchen, and I'd just unloaded the dishwasher, and I had everything on the kitchen island, and it just shot along the kitchen, looked at everything on the floor.
Oh,
you know,
you
right? Cups, best china, and then like nothing, not even a mug, a plate, a glass broke. I was like thinking, like, oh, you have to be kidding me. The thing about this being in full sun as well, it's the tarmac get nice and grippy, won't it? Whoa. I did catch that on film. Some of the best moments I've had, though, typically, you know, you end up doing the other day I did a stoppie with the E-Revo. I braked that hard, the E-Revo went onto the front two wheels and went along just going like that, and I thought I didn't have the camera on, I think, and you have to be careful. And every time I tried it since, no way can I get it to do it.
They're so wide.
And it just went along for like about 10 feet just on the front two wheels.
Oh, no.
I don't think that's got much. Don't think that's got much. That's not got much brake on, has it? If anything.
Drive.
What power is that running? Battery?
Oh, we're doing 3S.
All right. Nice.
It's actually a 4S because it's the
saddle packs. Yeah.
7.4.
Yeah.
And the thing with that whole thing is that the drive time is so much longer.
Yeah.
You know, you can drive forever.
I was going to say, I've been lightweight. You got to get quite a decent decent run time. At least it's one of those softer curves, isn't it? If you know what I mean, it's at an angle. It's not at like 90 degrees. Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to ask you whether you know the wall of shame or the wall of champions like Formula One.
It was shameful. It was I just got the car and I kind of panicked a little bit. And I do that once in a while. Like you're driving and push the brake.
Well, I was looking at places because what I was doing is I got a series of called smash test dummies. I've taken perfectly good RC cars and driving them into walls. Driving them into walls and see how they do, and that metal container would be ideal.
Yeah, right.
Because you didn't, like, if you're searching around, it's something stupid, you want to deliberately drive into a brick wall, right?
No.
But everywhere here is like there's a curb between you and the wall.
So that was kind of fun.
That's right. Thanks.
It's got that brake thing on still, but it's not nearly as bad as the other one.
Oh, that's quite smooth, isn't it?
Yeah, I love those motors, man. The motors that they come with, the racing motors, they really do a really good job. That thing's old too. I mean, it's been around, you can tell. That's a handmade, painted body and everything, you know? So
very smooth on the... And then the grip just suddenly goes, doesn't it? Oh, and it's, ooh, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. I think I could probably adjust the camber a little bit more, but the toe in, I mean.
Ooh, yeah.
You got it. You're good. You're better than I am at that. You're very forgiving, huh?
What's the time? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you almost can't throw that just like on there. It's very even under full throttle there. It's like you can turn hard, and that's just not wanting to spin out at all, is it? It's only spinning out when you're easing off.
Yeah. And you'll never roll these things.
Yeah, it's only flicking out like at low speed. I'm easing off, like it's lift off oversteer almost, like there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only coming around when you lift off. You can turn at full throttle. Woo, he says.
Yeah.
And that back end's only coming around when you lift off, isn't it? Amazing grip. Thanks. But I like these where it's this softer curb like this, because if it goes horribly wrong, at least you stand some chance of it,
You're gonna run up
going off. The aero where I use for my speed runs has got one of these on one side.
Yeah.
And what I found is if I have on the time I have clipped it hard, it'll either flick the car up in the air or sort of bounce back off.
Right. I'm a chef, so my fingers are pretty numb to things like that, but that's pretty dang hot. I was gonna get one of those. They had like a little button one.
I got I bought one
Did you buy
from
one? Like a bullet almost. It's like white.
Oh, I bought one from the Tractor Supply Company,
yeah.
which is there's not so many of them around here. But we saw one out in Napa the other day actually, and yeah, it's like about $14, and it's got a little laser light, and where the laser is where when the temperature, and that works really good. So I'll bring that along next time. Yeah.
I was gonna buy one. It's the metal gears, right? I'm finding pieces missing on my pinion, so I was like, maybe I got the wrong size pinion for this. So, because I think it was a brushed Titan on here before.
Yeah, that has rocket ship look all over it because it's nice and low. Well, it's almost monster truck size tyres, but it's sitting like an inch off the ground, isn't it?
I can't figure out why. These are all Traxxas.
Yeah.
And these are Team Associate from a SC10. It's my Frankenstein and a half right here. So, but everything else.
As long as it works. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it works.
That's probably how some of these people started out making some of these cars, isn't it? Just with bits they've got together.
Turns set. Oh, I hope it turns better when it's rolling. Yeah, pretty much. I would think, I can't imagine. Then through trial and error, they decided, well, this is not going to work, so we'll do something like this.
And take other best bits off of other cars.
Yeah. Like Team Associate was the first ones to do all this, mainly. I mean, all the good stuff, at least.
And a lot of these companies as well started out making hop-up bits.
Oh, yeah.
For other cars, and then ended up making entire cars themselves.
Yeah.
I've got a bright pink pickup body from my Traxxas Fortec.
No way.
On there, so I mean that's just comical when you see it running, when you see it doing speed passes with the thing. I was looking. Well, it's got adjustable body posts. You can move them up and down, front and back. And you can alter the width of them as well, so you can move them out to the side, or you can make it wider or narrower, so you can fit just about anybody, any 200mm body on there. It doesn't sound.
Whoa!
What's that? Hang on, that sounds like someone fell in on the body.
Oh, you know what? Oh, there was. I put that on with it. I gotta get some Loctite on there.
Funny enough, that's one thing I need to get from the store at some point. Is some more Loctite.
Oh, we got.
Don't worry, the
metal on metal is not good. I'm not doing metal anymore. That's my first experience.
It might be the mesh. It's probably the mesh.
I tried to put it in there too.
Do you get a piece of paper?
I did. I put it in there.
And yeah, I'm never entirely 100% convinced on the piece of paper method. I tend to maybe do like you do and do it by eye and feel on there.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Say la vie on that. I don't like metal on metal though. I'm not sold on it. I'll do plastic on metal.
It's not a super tough metal, that though, is it?
No, that's not hard to steal.
Not hardened at all.
That's what you get when you go cheap.
Don't worry.
Cheap? No.
The amount of times I've gone out and got everything working, test it at home, go out, and then the damn pinion comes loose.
Yeah, and typically, I've never had it fall off like that. That was ridiculous.
I refitted the pinion on my big Losi, the 1/5 scale, yeah.
Oh,
right. I'm down at Shell Sand, so I take it out, and if the second jump I go over, the pinion comes loose. Now it doesn't damage it, but whatever happens, the shock must just move the motor back slightly, and it just pulls it just clear enough.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So then I end up taking it home. Well, that thing weighs 33 pounds. Can you imagine? I'm like about 600 feet from the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
And having dragged that back isn't much fun. So now, Brady, thank you for this. As some of my regular viewers will know, I did a video the other week on 5 RC car tips, and one of them was using elastic bands to lock your body pins on, and Brady has taken it one further and is using them to hold his battery down, so always carry a spare rubber band with you.
Hey, wait a minute, there's a little bit of Velcro there.
Sharp steering on it.
Yeah, Savix. I'm gonna stick with Savix from now on. I love Savix. It does everything you want it to real quick.
Yeah, I bet both the two servos on the Erevo, because there's a twin servo set up on that. They both failed. And Draxus are pretty good. They send them out within like 2 days. And then the single servo on the Draxus UDR that failed.
Really?
Again, they said that was on back order. That took a couple of weeks to come. But I fit these ones I get off of Amazon. 20 kilo waterproof metal geared for just under $18.
Oh shoot! Oh really? Yeah. See, that's the thing.
And they so far, I think that's what's fitted on. That's what's fitted on the Sensen behind you.
I'm completely sold on
Servo.
UCs. Like
Yeah.
cheap. I guess back in the day, this was probably about $200-300. I don't know really, but.
Oh yeah, you go in NorCal and they have when a new buggy comes out for the racing circuit, like be it 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, they have like, I don't know, probably like 60 or 80 boxes of them on the side.
Yeah, really? Just in case?
No, would the people obviously come and buy them, want the latest thing. As I said,
Right.
that's when, as I said, you're getting when you pick them up on eBay cheap. That's the people that they're buying them. They want the latest thing, and what they bought then is not going to be good for racing. Are they going to use it outside of the circuit? Probably not.
Man, that's a Saudi if you just do it like that. Of course, my wife wouldn't put up with me going and buying a new car once a month or something like that.
That's smooth.
How smooth it is?
Well, I saw these, like, I mean, it comes in a, oh, nice slide, nice slide. I mean, when GoPro invented these things, they probably kind of didn't invent them with RC cars in mind, hitting them at like 35 miles an hour. It's a bit different to coming off somebody's mountain bike at 20 miles an hour, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
I can to get the right shot just in front of the camera. You know, I can do the same thing, like the same pass, like a dozen times. Times. Don't worry. Honestly, honestly, don't worry. Try again. Honestly,
I was gonna get one of
it's in the metal case for a reason. Yeah.
Those GoPros are pretty cheap now. I noticed.
Yeah, they've. I've just switched to this.
What's the one to get?
The one I'm wearing is the GoPro Session. The GoPro Hero 5, which you can do 4K on.
Oh, okay.
But it only shoots 4K at 30 frames per second. That's nice. Whereas the GoPro 6 shoots 4K at 60 frames per second, but it's like another couple of $100 more, and I couldn't justify that. I wanted the 4K. I wanted the 4K one because I noticed what other people were doing was looking. We're obviously using cameras that were a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I've just bought a.
There's a one out there.
I've just bought a separate microphone for the going on top of my, because using SLR. When I film those bits inside the garage, if you've seen those where I've talked with a workbench behind me, I film those and I've got like just an SLR camera that I use video. It's quite a good one. It's got up to it's the largest optical zoom outside of going like a DSLR one.
Oh yeah.
You're 65 up to 65 times manual zoom, so the zoom comes way out. But I use it. It's good for in the garage because I was using a video camera, but it wasn't that. The video camera wasn't that. Wasn't that great. So,
right.
But then somebody said, "Oh, you should think about the sound." So I bought a little mic the other day. So I will try it and see what the. See what the sound's like if it's on it any better. Oh,
I think I just the steering a little bit. That one's got large steering.
Sorry. You want to do that?
One way is fine, the other way.
Sorry. No, I don't want to be doing that.
The thing's got those bumpers work great.
You can tell this is race buggy, can't you? Because it's just very hard to unsettle it. Even on there, like
this is full on.
But you really got to be working to, even then I can't, it's no lift off oversteer at all, has it?
No, it's really well made. This is one of my favorite ones actually, it's so smooth.
What a bit of work, that's, you could do with just maybe a touch more power actually.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that
I brought my 3S in.
With a no, I was just thinking with a touch more power, you could drift it under the throttle. But I mean, it depends on what style of driving you like. But like on those bigger turns,
kind of like I don't like going slow.
Yeah,
I'm not a slow guy. So that whole thing about crawling is gonna be interesting to see. Ooh, nice.
Sorry, it's alright. I'm just conscious
good,
those things will. Yeah, that's full lock on there, and it just doesn't want to let loose at all, does it? No lift off oversteer. That's nice. This would do well. This is the kind of thing to take to your buddy's track. Definitely the kind of thing to take to your buddy's track.
Yeah. Well, it's only 2-wheel drive, so it doesn't have any grip really. Unfortunately,
I think it's got a lot of grip for 2-wheel drive.
For here,
that really doesn't wear. Yeah. If you go fast and then ease off and then nail that throttle, you can just steer it around on the throttle, can't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, probably shortening the life of your tyres there.
Oh, it's all right. They're the same tyres as that since I got it. So.
Nice. That's yeah. I mean, that's way better than the slash 2-wheel drivers.
Oh, really?
Way better.
Yeah. I was kind of curious because I bought a slash 2-wheel drive, and it.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell that's sitting lower on there. I mean, it's got lower ground clearance, but nonetheless, for.
But this doesn't. I mean, it really when it lands, though, it lands like it's like.
So that's not bottoming out, is it?
Not bottoming out, and for whatever reason, they're real soft, but it does. It's got the full package as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if I was going to bring this anywhere, it would probably be like if NorCal probably. This is a large scale though. They have those sites. And
at NorCal, a lot of the time they race on, even though it's on dirt, a lot of the guys are using tyres designed for blacktop.
Oh, they do.
And they every hour they spray the track with water.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's all super packed down. I want to say dirt. It's like.
But it's not.
It's probably about as hard as concrete is.
Right, because they don't want it to get into your gears and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm sure. So this is another team associate. It's with the Trinity. It had a Trinity motor, I guess, in it when I got it, but it didn't. It actually was just a roller, complete roller. I put the 4-pole castle in it, and then the quick run. This is kind of cool. I like this little guy. He was like $20. That's waterproof and all that crap. And then my secret little pack that fits perfectly. I got it at our favorite hobby store, J&M Hobbies, and it fits. I mean, I made it fit for one, but they don't. This is a 3S. Yeah. It's just a 2200, but it's at.
That's gonna fly.
Yeah, this is not 4-wheel drive, but it's 2-wheel drive, and it's fun. And this is 100,000 RPM. So I mean, that's. I just got one of those 5700s. I bought the other day. I was online again, and I bought a. I love the body. It was a Mustang, 69 Mustang body on a red line. Jeez, what am I doing here? On a red line, red cat.
Yeah.
Like a Tamiya body almost, and it has your the 5700 castle. So I don't know what that's going to do, but it's going to be interesting when I get it. It's such a beautiful body, though. I love the Velcro, the clipless bodies.
Oh yeah.
But they do have their issues, But this, I mean, for me, that's like it's smooth. And it's
I was just wondering how that fastened on. It's just got Velcro on the sides.
Yeah.
Very neat.
At least it doesn't have the drag brake on. Oh geez, I can't get any traction on this. That's like quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got those rear tyres. They're you could swap the fronts for the rears, I think, because they look the same size, don't they?
I was like not even.
Man, you can see. I can imagine how those things that just flies along.
Hey.
Nice day for it.
Okay, get out of first gear. I didn't have this problem before with this. The 3S is really strong.
You might need some new tyres on the rear, or shift the rears to the front if they're the same size.
my God. Yeah.
Is it wanting to break loose as soon as you put the power down?
Full throttle.
I could see with a bit of work that could be like a hyper fast basher, that couldn't it? Because there's just no way that you can feel its potential.
Here, try it. How about it? It's pretty easy to handle, but as far as the
ooh, I see. Oh yeah, oh, you're not even brushing that throttle, is it? Yeah, definitely needs new tyres, Brady. Definitely needs new tyres.
Look how small they are in the back too, though.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Whoa, man. Yeah, because it's.
I have a bunch of homes.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, as you say, you're barely even feeding the throttle in. Yeah, yeah, because it's.
There you go.
Ooh, ooh. Sorry. I thought I had that easily caught under there. Yeah, you can. This would be frightening. I think you get those tyres sorted out, and this is going to be frightening because that's a really good lock on the steering as well.
Yeah.
I actually think that thing's going to be able to turn full throttle, but it's the tyres, isn't it? It's definitely the tyres.
Definitely the tyres.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Because anybody watching this really even able to touch the throttle before the tyres are lighting up, but it's like a stick of dynamite under your fingers because the thing's obviously got a huge amount of potential. Yeah, because there's switching ends, isn't it, under braking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the drag brake on though.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, you need to remove the drag brake on the other one.
Big time.
Yeah, you see, that's just no lift-off oversteer on there at all.
That one I got, I think I paid $130.
Yeah, that's nice.
But
yeah.
it was just the body.
Yeah.
It was a complete shell, but I mean, you can tell everything else is fine on it. I didn't do any of the shocks. Always the shocks are always good on these things too. Right.
Definitely with some new or you could simply try change them because they're the same size front to back, aren't they? Get a bit more life out of them.
Be perfect on the back there. Because this doesn't need, this is not going to make that much of a difference in how fast it goes if it's fast.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's not like you're racing it, is it? That's the thing.
Yeah, I just want to go fast.
Yeah. That's going to be lightning quick. I can just tell from driving that because you're just barely even breathing on that throttle and that thing's wanting to go.
Lovely. I'm loving it. Now this guy's a Durango. This is their, I think it's a team associate, like knockoff kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of more high end than the regular their buggies. But my experience with this is that it's not quite as high end as this one is. Yeah. But it's got the switch here, which is very strange. I think this is aftermarket.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's put that on, so it's safe.
It's
doing the body on
off.
Yeah. Yeah, as I say, it's a pain having to take
take it all apart.
Where you put the body, the church, and then you think, I've not took the power on, and you have to take all the body back off just to turn the power on.
How many clips you have on that thing? Yeah.
Well, it's lining the holes up on it. It's not so much the clips. It's lining the holes up because the body posts are really high on it. Sounds bizarre. Yeah. I like that Velcro idea around the sides.
Oh, it's great. That's how they come, man. Somebody thought about that a while back, I guess, and ran with it.
I guess when they're racing, it's easiest to get the body off quick if they need to do anything. And we had a steering bit like a power there. But Brady just needed to.
I had to program
the ESC.
Yeah. So I just pull full throttle.
Yeah.
Well, now it's going.
Now we're going. Ooh, mama.
Ooh, mama. Shoot.
This 4-wheel drive? Yeah.
No, 2-wheel drive.
2-wheel drive. That's got some zip to it, that, hasn't it?
Yeah, this one's actually got more potential than the other one, only because it's got those big tires in the back.
Yeah. Tarmac's nice and grippy as well now in this heat.
That's only half the problem. You see, I was gonna take off. Did you see that?
We definitely we need to find a bigger area to play in, don't we? This is nice though, because as with there not being anybody around other than their skateboarders.
Yeah, right.
Oh, of course, with the castle it has to arm itself, doesn't it, on the ESC? Of course it has.
I love this thing.
You have to wait till the beeps. It's done the beeps, hasn't it?
Yeah. Whoa! Did you get that? That's crazy. This thing wants to take off.
Until like starts hopping at speed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it wants to take off.
It's starting to bounce, starts to bounce, doesn't it?
It's got hair underneath it, I think. The drag brake is messing it up too, I think.
Oh, so it's got drag brake on it as well, or does, yeah?
One car? No, only drag brake.
I've broken 5 in a day on different filming sessions before, so
I brought all mine. I'm like, oh yeah, this is so much fun, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. This is not for the light-hearted individual who can just. Half the fun is putting the stuff together, though. For me, at least.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time in the evenings. I think people don't realise, like on the channel, just how much effort goes into work behind the scenes and getting stuff ready, and the amount of stuff, as you've seen today, that can go wrong. Even when you plan it, you've tested all these, and stuff still can go wrong.
Nothing wrong at all, really. Because it's a high tech, so this thing should be this should be the one to go for sure. So that's it. Bam. This is really tacky.
Well, better than the servo busting, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Well, many thanks, Brady, today for bringing me out just what I believe is a small part of your collection. I'm sure we will have many fun days ahead of us this summer, and this is a really nice location, folks. We've been stood in the bright sun now all morning, which is I'm certainly going to feel the tanning effects of this later on. Well, thank you very much indeed, Brady.
You bet.
And I think we're going to have some fun ahead of us. Well, folks, I hope you liked this video. If you did, as ever, then please do consider subscribing, as I think we've got a few more boys that we're going to see on film this coming summer.
You liked this video? If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, then don't forget to hit that little notifications bell next to it.